Hey neighbor, I just got an alert on my phone that there's a tornado warning. So if I fly away, you know why. I had to film this video now because I was eating my second Gatorade protein bar of the day, which I kind of regret because it's definitely not late enough in the day to already have eaten two of them. But you mentioned you don't really want just a chocolate flavored protein bar, so I probably wouldn't recommend the chocolate chip one that I'm eating right now. I mean, it's pretty much just chocolate. But the caramel one, I I would have to recommend that one. I mean, 10 out of 10 would eat every single minute of every single day. I'm fairly certain that you said in your last video, maybe was that Tuesday, that you worked out every day. And now you're saying you only work out 4 days a week? Which one is it, Tom? I gotta give you props though for doing core, because I definitely haven't worked out my core in how long have I been here? 4 years? Yeah, so probably 4 years have I not worked out my core. I don't know what it is. Some days I definitely feel stronger than other days. Maybe I actually ate enough that day, or I drank enough water, or I got enough sleep the day before. But some days I'll go into the gym and just not be able to lift what I want to be able to lift. I mean, I don't really keep track of how much I can lift, so that's probably on me. In the Oreo debate, I know what you're talking about. I'm pretty sure that the current double stuffed Oreos are the like OG original Oreos. I've never had the thin ones or whatever because the cream is the best part, obviously. I mean, I don't know the last time I've eaten a Oreo, but we like literally just decided that we're going to do a spoiler review for Endgame, I think this weekend. So be on the lookout for that. So I'm not going to talk too much about the movie itself. All I'm going to say is it was quite long. It didn't feel as long as it actually was, but by the end, it was probably about 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was exhausted. I did not want to wake up this morning. I just wanted to sleep all day. I was able to watch the majority of the NFL draft, though, and as I predicted, the Giants took Daniel Jones, and the crowd was not happy at all. One of the top NFL scouts for ESPN had that player ranked as the 59th overall prospect, and he got selected with the ninth overall pick. So, the other top scout did have him at like 28, 29, something like that. So not too bad, but still, he would have been there at 17 when they had their second pick in the first round. So they definitely reached on a probably backup quarterback. I wasn't like happy with the Jets pick, but I wasn't mad about it. They got probably the like highest overall floored player, so he's probably not going to get much better than he already is, and he's pretty good now. So I guess I'm happy with Quinnen Williams. The one thing though is they're not really giving Sam Darnold the weapons that he needs to succeed. So I get it. You got Bell in the offseason, but I mean, you need wideouts. Robbie Anderson can't be the only guy out there. And I don't think we have another draft pick until the third round. So hopefully we get like a wideout or a tight end. So I do understand people who also have a bit of an identity crisis when it comes to their favorite sporting team. Because when we were growing up, I was a New Jersey Devils and New Jersey Nets fans for hockey and basketball. Obviously, the Nets have moved to Brooklyn since, and I'm not really a fan of that team anymore. My favorite player when the Nets moved to Brooklyn, I think, was Russell Westbrook. So I started following Oklahoma City pretty heavily. So I would say that they're probably my favorite team right now. And in hockey, I just kind of stopped watching the NHL for probably about 10 years. So I didn't really get back into hockey until college when I started playing the NHL hockey games. My favorite players all happened to end up being on the Winnipeg Jets, so they became the team that I followed. I guess those sports I don't really care as much about. Like, I would never change my NFL or college football teams, and I probably would never change my MLB team. If somehow all of my favorite players ended up on a different team, I don't know, maybe I would. My question of the day is slightly random. It's actually because I'm going golfing for the first time in over a year. But how far do you think you can hit a golf ball? We should definitely like test this out. There's a driving range up by our house, and I could bring my clubs and we could go to the driving range and you could see how far you can hit a golf ball. Thanks so much for making it to the end of the video. Make sure to stop in every weekday for a new video. You can follow me on Twitter at 90sguykev. You can follow Tom on Twitter at 90sguytom. You can follow both of us on Instagram at the 90sguys. And with that, I'll catch you on Monday, Tom.